Now we're live. There was a bit of a delay in the start there. Anyway, hello everybody. We are 6 minutes late. Sorry about that. Sometimes it happens. We try to be on time, but we were discussing my chair. We have to talk about something
Important
that's
things.
really important. So, anyway, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday night hangout with mentors. We try to show up every single Wednesday. We kind of missed about 6 weeks here, but we're doing them every week again. We will not have a live one next Wednesday, but we'll have something prepared for you. Anyway, I am Susan Bachelder, just in case you don't know who I am, and I'm here with my unstoppable partner, Tammy Montgomery. Tammy.
Hey, Susan, how's it going tonight? We are just rocking with stuff, it seems like.
Absolutely, absolutely. Accomplishing so much. Our members are accomplishing so much. It's just a really exciting time. So our topic tonight really fits in with that, doesn't it, Tammy?
It does.
And what is our topic? An uncommon path. So why is our path uncommon? Well, we're going to get into it and discuss it. Sorry, I didn't mute that. So we're going to discuss what's uncommon about our path, and it ties into humanizing digital marketing. So that's kind of what makes it uncommon. How are we humanizing digital marketing? And we're going to share that. We get asked that question a lot, and we'll probably it's so intertwined, and it is what it is. So it's going to touch into another topic which we'll cover completely separate at a later date, and that is multi-touch inbound marketing. I know that's a mouthful, but we will get into and explain. So make sure you watch for that future hangout. It'll probably be one that you have to register for, because we're going to get into some real nuts and bolts on exactly how to do that and why it's so important to get doing that. So anyway, please do watch for that. Get back with whoever invited you and tell them you want to know when that one is. We'll leak, as I said, we'll leak some of that, because that's what it is. Yeah, it's ready. It's about humanizing digital marketing. So we're just going to get into that discussion of it. Tammy, do you want to kind of tie into that introduction?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Love to. So, this is what I want to kind of maybe lay the groundwork here, because uncommon. I am uncommon. I'm an uncommon person. Okay, so when you're an entrepreneur, a little bit differently. Sometimes it's kind of something maybe to, sometimes you had to learn, but not everybody is self-employed material, if that makes sense. A lot of time I find is a lot of our prospects, suspects, we like to call them, aren't really used to quote what we do. So we're going to just kind of lay that out tonight. Like, in other words, I'll give you guys a little bit of background on me. My family is a blue collar family. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I actually homeschooled both my kids. I can say that now. Amanda is graduated this week from homeschooling. And so that right there is, most of the time people like to flow with the fish. They like to swim with the salmon. They like go with the flow. They hide, you know what I'm saying? So when you're an entrepreneur and you're an affiliate marketer, or, in our case, we're in top tier, you're going to find out that you're going to be different. It's uncommon. And how women. So I just wanted to kind of lay that out there, that a lot of times people, they will go with the flow. They will, I guess, fit in their comfort zone, if that makes sense. So in other words, they're comfortable, things are going great, life is going great, and then all of a sudden, whammo, right? Things can change in an instant. So when I decided to, 27 years ago, I can't remember how long it's been now, but I decided that I wanted to do, number one, college material, and I'm kind of glad my guidance counselor told me now that I wasn't college material, to be very, very unhappy with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what we want to just kind of maybe, lay the groundwork. And a lot of times, we just have to explain that this is literally like a life-changing experience if you want to be. People, changing, their lives are changing. They're realizing that, hey, you know what? I can do it. I can work for myself. I can be an entrepreneur. And that is the most liberating experience and freedom feeling that you could probably ever get. You know what I'm saying? Besides skydiving, probably. So when you're searching around and you're trying to find people, you want to find a group of people that are literally, that have the same goals, the same dreams. There's going to be some people that just don't understand that, and that's cool. That's fine. That's what's going to happen. So I think that's the reason we have what we have. We are certainly, we're uncommon. And this is the thing. The cool part about it is you don't have to bug your friends and family with what we do. We're going to teach you how to reach out to target market. And that's really important. I think a lot of times people will say, oh, well, I know such and such, and you know what? I'm so excited about this business. I'm going to go tell such and such. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, because they may not have dreams and desires as you. Like sometimes your closest family members and friends understand, right? So that's why we have this community. That's why we have this network. And that's really what I think this is all about in a lot of ways. So that just kind of maybe gives the basis for the uncommon part. Susan, does that kind of share some,
Absolutely.
what I've discussed in the past? Does that help?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was a really awesome, the way you described it. And I think it will be really relatable for everybody. And it reminded me of that Oprah Winfrey quote that I shared. I believe it was yesterday. So maybe I'll read it right now if that's okay.
That'd
Oprah,
be great. Yes, I think you could.
okay. Oprah said, I've come to believe that each of us has a personal calling that is as unique as a fingerprint. So, in other words, that's saying, like, we are on an uncommon path by choice, and I am uncommon. And just as Tammy described, she's uncommon. But each one of you that are watching, you are also uncommon. So, in other words, we're each unique. It's just sometimes some of us choose on purpose to be that unique, fly your freak flag, so to speak, right? So you get
I'll never forget it.
yeah, you get comfortable just being your unique. You don't have to fit in with the crowd. Do your thing. And so that's what we really encourage, and we help people pull out their uniqueness. Be okay with other people being different than you, and find your path amongst all the strangeness. So she goes on to say, and that the best way to succeed is to discover what you love and then find a way to offer it to others in the form of service, working hard, and also allowing the energy of the universe to lead you. So that's literally what we do. We do what we love and help other people figure out, because some people don't know what they love to do because they've just been following the train tracks, thinking that it wasn't okay to step off the tracks. So you can absolutely make money doing what you love. You just have to figure that out. It's uncommon, but it's okay. How cool is that?
Yeah, that was perfect. That is so cool. That's so powerful, and it's very empowering
Isn't it? Isn't it? So hence
when
that's
you
where the
say
human
that.
part
It
comes.
is. It's,
Exactly. It's exciting.
mhm.
So that's where the human part comes in. You be real. You share even the uncomfortable stuff, your weaknesses, your strengths. Just be real. It's through storytelling that people can relate with you. It's through storytelling that you build relationships. It's through storytelling that your best target audience finds and relates and resonates with your message. Because people buy from people. There's tons of products out there, but they're going to buy from somebody that they either relate with, trust, resonate with, believe in, admire, some sort of emotion. Did you hear all those words are an emotion? Because we're human. We have emotions. What moves us? Emotions. what propels us forward and into action. Emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it gets us right in the gut even, but it's an emotion. We get excited. So then like Tammy and I, that's how we get each other going. We get each other excited and all fired up. And then holy man, stuff starts happening.
Oh my God, yeah, like today. This afternoon. I mean, I don't know that it should be censored what I put up, but we'll see. But I think what you told me one time, and this was originally in the beginning, and because, okay, let me just explain to people here. Let me just, yeah, I'm going to bring some stuff out here tonight. If just instant message me if I get too deep here.
Whoa, hold the phone.
But let me tell you this, guys. Yeah, no, I'll be careful. One thing you did say to me is you said to me, fly your freak flag. And I was like, oh no, they really want to see the real Tammy? Like, really? Seriously? Like one of the first, songs was The True Colors, right? That song by Cyndi Lauper. And I was like, I'll down. But the thing is like, as you get older and you have, responsibilities, and as you get, go through life, you kind of get serious, right? So now some people don't know what to think of me because I'm literally just coming out of my shell and I'm able to be myself on videos. Like 2 years ago, I would have never dreamt of being goofy like I am right now. Like, seriously, I would have never been comfortable talking to Susan like even like this. So you do absolutely, can change, I say. When people say, wow, there's a big difference in you now. I've had team members say, Tammy, how do they word it without putting me in a spot here? You're glowing, or you're having fun, or whatever. Well, it's because I'm around a community of great, like-minded people. And the other thing is, let's see, which way are you? I don't know. You're up north. I always think of Europe up there because that's where Canada is. You're across the lake. So that's what I think a lot of times they want to become themselves. And a lot of careers you can't. Like let's take an attorney for example. You can't really show your character in court, can you? I don't think you can. Maybe you can show your character in court, but most of the time you have to go by the law. So what I'm saying is like something like this is pretty cool. You can market your style. Like you have your style, Susan, I have my style. Like, and that's the cool part about it. And then that's humanizing. And then they're like, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, I really think that those two have what it takes to create six-figure earners, and that's what we're doing. But I'm just saying, like, that's how it becomes the personal touch. So yeah. I didn't touch on what I wanted to touch on as far as some of the stuff, but I do have some notes wrote down.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Susan?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a great example, and quite often, almost on a daily basis. And like, don't get us wrong, if goofy and laughter isn't your thing, you don't have to do that. Like, you don't want to force yourself to be anything that somebody else is that doesn't fit with you, and that's
correct.
And we do have some times where we are absolutely like serious for hours on end. It's just
yes,
part of what fuels us or feeds our soul is the humor and being goofy. And we have little exercises that we do to exercise that, to get used to it, get comfortable with it. One of the exercises, in fact, that I did with Tammy, I showed her, was the first time we met. It was that first night too, wasn't it, Tammy, in Pittsburgh? At McDonald's?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a delay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the first night we met.
Could you say that again?
The exercise to step out of that shell that I did at McDonald's in the dark when we danced in the parking lot. And she's like, what? We're going to do what? So I said, well, this is the song. We're going to play it and we're going to dance right here. Well, yeah, but they're watching us. Who cares?
Yeah. I'm like freaked out.
Yeah. And now Tammy's like, Are you dancing to it?
And now I do it alone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not quite, not quite.
I do it alone. But
Do
anyway,
you?
it doesn't have to be that, but that's an example. So what does that have to do with marketing? Okay, well, things like that are to me, that sets my energy state. And similarly, even though Tammy and I are really different in some ways and really the same in some ways, in other ways, I figured out that that sets her energy state as well. So you choose something that you enjoy, set your energy state, and then for the next, whether it's 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes it'll last like 5 hours, you'll be way more effective in your work. You'll be made way more real. You'll be centered with yourself, and then you really will share the essence of you. You will be human in your communication, whether it's typing your email, whether it's recording a video, or on a phone call with your prospects or clients or members. So you choose your energy state so that you are as real and comfortable with yourself as possible. Humanize your digital marketing. Don't be afraid to get on the phone with them. They're just another person. So, and that's where the multi-touch inbound marketing comes into play that we'll cover on a later hangout. So that's really cool. That's why we choose to have fun. If it's something else for you, just please do it. Just be real, and people will resonate and relate with you. If you're shy and quiet, be shy and quiet and tell people, I'm really shy and I'm fairly quiet. I don't often get on videos. I don't often get on the phone, but this is important to me, so I'd like to connect with you. But, I am shy and quiet. That's just an example of what you could do if that's your comfort character.
Yeah. In fact, I used to say that all the time when I first got asked to go on the conference calls. I said, you know what? I'm shy. And I even told you, Susan, I admitted it. I said, I'm temperature. And then she's like, really? I'm like, well, I'm better one-on-one on one-on-one on a phone call. I mean, I just can really, really relate to someone. I can really, really understand who they're talking to people one-on-one. That's just me. And then I think what was I going to say though? I mean, honestly, like this afternoon, I don't know, but the Mo went the joke and it was like, boom. So, I mean, it's like crazy because that something will trigger that emotion. And then I'm like 5 hours. I'm like, I can't stop. Sometimes I can't stop until like 2 a.m. So yeah, like this afternoon, I'm so excited to see these tangible business cards that say Unstoppable Network Solutions. So, and they're up and down. They're not sideways. And it says Tammy Montgomery on there, co-founder. So I'm super excited. That's one example.
That's awesome. Can you hold it still just for a minute? Because the silly camera wouldn't focus on it. I think it's the lag too.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna
hold
the mouse.
One side has it says and then it says my name, and on the other side I take off my glasses because I can read better without them. We help Bots Network exist to inspire and equip entrepreneurs to become leaders worth following with results that speak louder than words. And I have that in my pocket all the time. And I learned this from someone too. It was Bill Bart. And you did a great job with these. I mean, just you look, oh wow, in the meeting that we had, and they were done and they were ready for me to pick up this afternoon. And then this side says the marketing, mentoring, products, and solutions on that side with my name.
Yeah.
And then co-founder is so cool.
Yeah, I just decided, hey.
One of those things you ever do.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I keep them in my pocket. You ever do that exercise where you have like it reminds you of the reason why, let's say you have a goal of 10,000 a month or whatever. You hold that stone Like in so you'll say, okay, the stone represents $1,000 that I want to make this month. And then you hold it, and then the energy, and then you put it in your pocket, and then every time you wake up and every time you go to bed, you have that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of the way something like this is. Reminder
of rocks that I do that exact same thing with. And actually, can you see my tattoo, the ladybug? That's what the ladybug is for.
Mm-hmm.
When the kids were little and they didn't want to be away from mama, so I found a glass, like a small glass ladybug for all three of us. So we each had one. And so I explained to them that ladybug stood for our unbreakable love. You're safe, you're loved, and you're always connected to mom. Whether it doesn't matter where we are with that rock. So we all kept it in our pocket, and they would reach in their pocket and just rub that rock whenever they needed to.
Huh.
Works like a charm.
It does. And you want to know the strange thing about that is that I would always get Amanda, all of her jewelry is ladybug jewelry.
That's funny. Yeah, Jessica has earrings, necklaces, everything ladybug.
That's what she has. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces, I said.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, do we have anything else to add? Oh, by the way, everybody that's watching, get yourself some cards. Make it real. Be proud of what you do.
Yep, make it real. It's really real when you get these. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're really just super cool.
While you're talking with any closing thoughts or anything else you want to carry on with, I'll just quickly grab the ones that I have. I need new ones. I'm going to get some exactly like that. I like them.
Sure. Yeah, essentially people want to know the reason why we make high ticket sales and people sending us $2,000 or $3,500 checks, $6,500 per way to $22,000 on a little bit, and get financing. If you need help with financing, just contact us. You know how to connect with us. Email unstoppablemamas@gmail.com, or if you're on Facebook listening to this, you can inbox us. I think the biggest thing that I want people to understand is that you have to be real. You have to be tangible. So doing your marketing, of course, drive them to the capture page, let them look at the company presentation, because we are all affiliates of Titum and Pure Profit Pro. These are the two income streams that we're utilizing right now. I just think that people, they want to know there's obviously the community. We talked about that Monday on the call, and then last week we did a community hangout. I just think people want to belong nowadays. There's so many times, and when I first got into I'm not any different than anybody else. I started out with no knowledge in this stuff, and I wanted people to be around me. I'm a people person. So if you're a people person and you can follow simple instructions, thing is, we've literally paved the way so that people can become successful and they can feel they can become who they want to become here, from all different backgrounds and all different personalities. We have people that don't even get on Facebook. Seriously, we have a lady that texts me every day and she says, "Good morning, to be a great money-making day." And guess what she does? She just dials and smiles because she doesn't have a computer yet. But man, she's been making some really good money with Titum, and it's saved her life. So we have people from all over the place. And you don't have to know it all. It's one of those things where I didn't know it all, and I had to make money. I guess when you have to do what you have to do, you do it. We've always said that. So that's pretty much what I want to say in closing tonight, Susan, is that I just think people want to know that they will get the guidance and help once they come in, but they do have to come with one thing, don't they? Motivation, because we can't give them that. We have motivation, like we have our whys, right? But they have to bring that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why this topic is so important to discuss, because we can show you the steps and how to connect the dots and all of that, but there's some things that have to come from within you. And that is your motivation, your desire, your passion, and you. Like you sharing the essence of you, sharing you, your story. We can't do that for you. We can show you all the other stuff. We can even aim and intend to inspire you like we are tonight. We're given everything we can to try to give you examples, some direction, some suggestions, and display how important it is to share the essence of you and to take massive action and being human and real and connecting. Like Tammy said, you have to connect with those people, especially if you're going to make big ticket sales. People are going to need to know that you're real, you're there. They're going to have to connect with you, and maybe more than once, often 10, 20 times, even just quick conversations. It has to be tangible, but then you have to do it. We can't do that for you. We can inspire you, but the true in holding inspiration, determination, and action it comes from within you. So you have to do that. High five. Have we done it?
Exactly. And
give us a
we
shout.
have done it.
We've moved you. if we've inspired you to step out more, or and please don't laugh. I colored my hair today and I've got some hair dye on my forehead still.
I can't tell. It looks fine.
I can see it. I'm having trouble looking at myself right now.
Well, you always say something goofy and then I start. That's just so.
Here's my card.
Let me just say.
Duplicate.
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah. I want to see that.
I don't know if it's showing up, but these are the existing cards that I have. So that's my warrior name, Zelemia. It's kind of hard to see because they are light, and it's half a heart there, and it says everything on purpose, wholehearted strategies, and then just my name and contact stuff on the back. But I've ordered.
Ooh, I like the back. Is that red?
Red, yeah. So, and it's got like a faint other half of a heart here. Yeah. So, but I've ordered some just like those ones of yours.
Cool.
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you?
Yeah, awesome. No, that's okay. So it'll say co-founder, have your name. Cool.
Yeah.
And we'll just explain that real quickly. The Unstoppable Network is just something that a lot of times big ticket teams actually name their big ticket team. So in other words, the product and the affiliate company that we represent on this Titan. So we're all independent rep for Pure Profit Pro. And just real quickly, I've been working years and I've been in the industry for 7 years. So sometimes people are like, well, wait, do you and Susan own the big ticket? No. We do have other products and things like that within the Unstoppable Network. And so I just wanted to explain that, the Unstoppable Network, we started as Unstoppable Mamas. I even just got a question from a guy tonight. Is this just for mamas? No, it's not. It's for everybody. It's for anyone that wants to become unstoppable. And the word unstoppable, once it gets in your vocabulary, but like tonight, when you go to bed, unstoppable, you're going to think, when you see the word unstoppable in the dictionary, you'll see.
That's right.
And anyway, that's what I wanted to say, Susan, tonight.
Here's the thing. We don't own that word. We grab onto it and we believe it and we are it, but we want you to be it too. So that's the thing with our branding is it's not just about us. It is about us, but we're doing it because we want you to do that too. So yeah, every time
exactly.
It's unstoppable, we want you to see whatever your dreams are. If it's cars, if it's health, if it's running, if it's dancing in the rain, if it's money raining on you, we want you to see that when you see the word unstoppable with us up in the corner somewhere in that vision.
Exactly, because we have an unstoppable daddy, we have an unstoppable creator, we have unstoppable Unstoppable all over. It's like an unstoppable name, Unstoppable Trisha. You know what I mean? So it's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it really is about being a network and a community. It's creating the type of environment that people want to be in. It's about that humanness that we're talking about, that humanizing digital marketing. It's about being memorable and having that magnetism that I can't see that word and I keep on aiming to, and I don't know why.
Yes.
It's about,
and we want to get to know them.
Yeah, exactly. Like cheers. Okay, let's all go to the pub right now for a moment. Come with me. You must remember what that pub looks like. Cheers. So let's all go in there and let's open the door. It's a place where everyone knows your name. You feel comfortable to tell your story of the day, whatever it is. You pull up a chair at the bar, maybe you order a glass of water, a beer, a whiskey, whatever you want. It's a place where everyone knows your name. Cheers. So whenever somebody says cheers, what comes to your mind often? A place where everyone knows your name, right? So we want Unstoppable to be like a common name that makes you think of the place where you can accomplish anything, the place where possibilities are limitless, the place where everybody is real, they're human.
Exactly. And it's so amazing to get every single person. You're so cool. And that's one thing that I always wanted. And because of having, working with you, Susan, it's possible. Like, we can get on, we can talk to them on the calls like we do on Monday and hear their amazing success stories that are coming out. I mean, we have just honestly gambits of just tons of stories. I mean, I think we had to cut it short. We still had testimonials that needed to come on Monday. I think we had 6 or 7 or something like that. It's going to keep growing because of the duplication. That's what I tell people. They're like, well, how's your team doing? How's your network doing? Well, my goodness gracious, come to a Monday call. You'll hear, so that's what I think is really cool. Duplication.
So cool. One moment.
It is. Okay. It's been fun. I love these hangouts.
So
they're my favorite. Calls and hangouts are my favorite.
Yeah, you even got me storytelling on the calls.
And you got me storytelling on these. The first time you asked me to share my story, my hands started sweating, my neck started up, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. It's crazy, but it's okay. You make people feel comfortable, and that's the whole cool part about this.
It gets easier too, doesn't it? Like the first hangout,
yes,
actually the first probably 20 hangouts, I was so nervous I would have no spit in my mouth, and yeah, just like you described, all that central nervous system triggers and signs that your body is nervous, right? And that first hangout, all I had to say was my name. My very first hangout, all that was expected was my name, and I was supposed to ask one question. That's it. That's all I had to do. But oh my goodness, that seemed like so hard. But I did it. And then the next time is easier. And then the next time is easier. So you just have to do it. Just step out and be yourself. Be real.
Mm-hmm. I think we had one question, and we can address that. There was a gentleman that emailed us and audio equipment we use, and for the actual like when we do a screenshot, I personally use Screencast-O-Matic, and I'm not techie, so I'm not even sure what operative my son sets it up. I think it's, I don't know, 10. I wouldn't even know. See, that's the thing, is just hang out with a teenager to get you. I mean, I'm about as non-techie as you can get, and that's the funny part about me. I have an iPhone, and I can do videos on iPhone, and I figure out how to do live stream, and then I'm good with video techniques, and I'm away I go. But I think that was it as far as as far as questions.
Okay.
What do you think about that, Susan?
Yeah, what was that? Was that question about video software or screen capture or screen sharing, or what was the question?
I can read it one quick
Okay.
minute, and then someone had emailed us.
Because there's lots of,
Yeah.
and there's lots of free option. Like explore the free options before you go and buy some software, because you want to first of all use it as much as you can first to make sure you like it. And Screencast-O-Matic is excellent. They have a free version that works really well, and then you can upgrade to a paid if you like it. After I had used Screencast-O-Matic for a few years, I upgraded to ScreenFlow, but just because I wanted to do some different transitions and stuff, so it's not necessary, and I didn't spend very much at all. And then for screen capture, depending if you're working on Windows or Mac, there's free apps and everything to do, like to capture either a screen, your whole desktop screen, or just a part of it. There's some probably already on your computer, so just search that. And then another really cool, free, easy one to use is Jing, Jing. And with Jing, you can take images, and you can also record a quick webcam video thing on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's really good. Lots of people use it.
Question about video make. Oh, because he wants to send us a testimonial, basically.
Okay. Yeah. So to record a video, you can either use your phone, whatever kind of phone you have. Most phones have cameras, so you can record that and then upload to YouTube. Or if you have a webcam on your computer, you'll also have some sort of in your computer software to record talking into that. If it's a Mac, there's FaceTime. What's the Apple? Or what's the Windows? There's a Windows.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He said he uses both Windows 7 and 10.
Okay. Yeah, and they have, is it QuickTime?
QuickTime.
Yeah, QuickTime is already in your software on your computer. You can record a video with your webcam that's already on your computer, or a outside webcam using the software of QuickTime. You can also, if you have a YouTube channel, you can sign in, log into your YouTube channel, and you can record a video straight onto YouTube in that way. Lots of options.
I did see that. I have to do that sometime. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then there's these Hangouts. It's just a matter of creating a link. I've recorded quite a number of videos just myself on this Hangout platform. I just open up a Hangout and record it. And then the cool thing about that is it's really fast. It's automatically uploaded into your YouTube, and you immediately have a link to share. So,
exactly. And it ranks pretty fast too.
Yeah. Yeah. It misses some of those in-between steps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I want to just add that some people are like, I don't want to do video in the beginning, and well, I didn't do video in the beginning. You can absolutely do other marketing methods. You don't have to be on video. We're just telling people and showing people how, because a lot of people ask Susan and I, well, how are you guys creating these big weeks and stuff like that? So we're honest. We're not doing video and then teaching phone broadcasting. We're doing video and teaching video. Yeah. So there's a lot of times like other sponsors will be running a USA Today ad, for instance, and then says that he does phone broadcasting to do his advertising, which it's like, wait, if you saw the USA Today ad, then that's where you advertise. I mean, just like be honest. If you're going to do postcards and you're getting leads from postcards, then teach postcards. So, but what we're saying is if you're shy, because we used to be, we did other marketing methods, email marketing, where you can follow up by email. What else? Backpage Craigslist, Facebook, You know, so there's many other clicks, paid traffic. There's many other ways you can get traffic and sales and leads. Like I said, that one lady, she purchased a list and she smiles, and she calls it smiling and dialing every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's how I started. Like, I definitely didn't use video in the beginning, and I posted. In fact, I would find all the no-name classifieds in every city. I would search. I didn't, because in Canada I kept on being blocked from Craigslist and Backpage. So I would just find, and there's hundreds, there's thousands of classifieds. So I would be, it would be scary if I remembered exactly how many hours I spent.
yeah, me too.
When you don't have the ad money, then you have to spend time. So that's what I did. And safe lists, like hundreds and hundreds of safe lists. Just post your ad, click, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. It's so boring that your head's gonna fall down, but you just do it until the sales come in. Then as soon as you get a little bit of profit, all goes back then into paid advertising, because then you have free time or more time to put more ads in to create more profits. But just keeping it real, that's what we did. And now, because it's so much more effective and so much more human, we just do as much video as possible. Keeping it real.
Yep, exactly. You hit the nail on the head. And it's like an airplane. You have to get that airplane up in the air. You know, the first 90 days is very crucial, and you're unstoppable. Like, literally, you're unstoppable. For me, I love it. So it's just something I love doing. But I mean, and like I said, like Susan said in the beginning, you got to find what works best for you, and then do it, and do more of it, and do more of it. And then you'll be like, literally, like, and that's the cool part. Like, a lot of times people will say, well, how did you guys meet, and how did all that? Well, the cool thing about it is the knowledge. We've exchanged so much knowledge that, you know, and we brought certain strengths and certain weaknesses to the table, which is really cool. But we were both internet marketers before we met. So that's the cool part about this partnership.
Absolutely. And we both had successes, and we were both marketing, and it was by happen chance, Jason invited you to join onto the hangout that I was hosting, and there you were. And I knew who you were before then. I don't think you even knew who I was. And then that started the conversation, and it was probably about 8 or 9 months before that we actually started going back and forth and talking and stuff. So yeah, literally video is the reason why we met. That's what brought us together. Being social, we were out there, we were known by similar people, and that's what connected us together. So you never know. If I would have been too shy, because I did not even want to put my profile picture up. If I would have not pushed past that shy, then all of the other moments in between wouldn't have happened, and Tammy and I would not be here.
Yeah, I know it. It just blows my mind to think that. It's like that whole, it was like the universe really was conspiring. It really was.
It's like the ripple effect, right? You drop a stone, and you don't know where all those massive ripples are going out to.
Sometimes the pain, and you know, and I'll touch on this, and then I know we got to go, but I'm just telling you, this is a good hangout tonight. I think sometimes we have to tell people that sometimes the pain may be so deep. Like, the pain for me was so deep, but I said, you know, I was embarrassed. I was just simply embarrassed. I didn't want to get on the hangout with you, Susan. But I think the pain was, you know, I don't know. I just knew I had to make a change. So I took that chance, and I said, okay, I'm just going to do it. You know what I mean? And then the pain of seeing me overweight on the other videos, I was just like, I got to do something. So then that's when I started my journey last Memorial Day. And now look at me, 115 pounds less, you know, it's 114, 150. It, you know, varies now, but I'm just saying, like, I tell people all the time, if I can do it, you can do it. That's a freaking, you know, I've worked to get this done. But you have to have confidence in yourself, and you have to have belief in yourself, and you have to have someone that will support you. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
that's what I think you have to have, is that inner, just knowing that wherever you're going, you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it work.
Absolutely. And use the pain of whatever situation that you're in to propel you, to motivate you to do what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Because I post the pictures about me running, but I don't post the pictures about my ankle being sprained or my toenails falling off. I have runner's feet now. I have no toenails. So, like, people don't know the behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
awesome. Awesome sauce.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Susan. It's been awesome.
To each one of you that are watching this, whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching the recording, get back with whoever invited you. If it was one of us, fine, reach out to us. If it was one of our members, get back with them. They invited you for a reason. They invited you on purpose, and we would absolutely love to see you on the other side. In between time, we'll see you in the next video.